During a record number of firearm sales in the first part of the year, more than 2 million Americans became first time gun owners, a firearms trade association said Monday. Firearm retailers estimated that 40% of their gun sales during the first 4 months of 2020 were to first time buyers, according to a survey by the National Shooting Sports Foundation, an American National Trade Association for the firearms industry. Personal protection, followed by target shooting and hunting, was the main driver, leading to more than 2.5 million new gun owners in a very short period of time. The data indicated that the most purchased firearms among new buyers were semi automatic handguns, nearly double the number of the second most purchased firearm, shotguns. Despite coronavirus lockdowns forcing firearm retailers to close in some states, the association said year-over-year figures showed overall business jumped 80% in March and 69% in April. Andy Chernoff, owner of Coliseum Gun Traders on Long Island, said, "We started out this week with a fair amount of merchandise. We're running out, literally running out. Never thought I'd say that." Meanwhile, Robert Savage of Jolly's Pawn Shop in Greenville, North Carolina, said that the panic buying rush during the pandemic has picked right back up amid the protests. Bear Gun Shop in Corsicana, Texas, has seen about 5 times the sales that it made in the same period last year. The store is already maxed out, selling as many guns as they get in, yet they fully expect sales to increase due to the protests. The owner, Arlen Schwartzentruber, said, "When the question marks come out about the future, gun sales go up." Schwartzentruber said he's also not seen his typical buyers. Females usually make up about 10% of his buyers, but since the COVID-19 outbreak, they've accounted for about 40% of his customers. And when shutdowns swept the country in March, over half of his customers for the month were first-time buyers. Back then, people were fighting over toilet paper, and people didn't know how long the shortages would last or if they'd be able to feed their families and protect their house, he said. Top-selling guns have been the Glock 17 and Glock 19, as well as AR-15 rifles. He said these guns have been industry leaders for a while and are now next to impossible to find. Ray's Hardware and Sporting Goods in Dallas said they had 30 to 40 people waiting in line Tuesday after the protest. The store is closed on Sundays and Mondays. Dallas-based DFW Gun Range and Training Center also attributes the uptick in gun sales to COVID-19 and last weekend's looting and vandalism, according to its president, Jim Pisani. Many in the community state they do not feel their elected officials have a priority to protect them during these events. Likewise, many no longer feel safe in their homes, businesses, and in public, he said. Pisani said that buying a gun is one of the more logical purchases people can make right now. "This seems to make far more sense than buying up toilet paper," he said. And your next purchase is waiting for you at Smoke and Gun Works. Smoke and Gun Works, 8785 North Baileyville Road, Forston, Illinois. For all your firearm and hunting needs, it's Smoke and Gun Works. For the Gun Doctor, I'm Tim Bivens.